Of course, public health restrictions have dramatically shifted how we can celebrate the upcoming holidays. No holiday office parties, impromptu friend gatherings, or large family celebrations this year. Dietitian Andrea Hallwinger is encouraging us to create some new holiday traditions, like cooking together with your cohort family in your house at home for comfort and connection. And it is such a great way to get connected, right, Andrea?
You know, I think as we're working with so many of our clients virtually right now and listening to the conversations happening, our hearts are heavy, our heads are full. And what we know about food and cooking together is that it can really bring families together during some pretty overwhelming times that we're in, and just really be the vehicle of good connection. And so I'm going to keep it super simple with what I'm calling like some happy appies that you can do with your family over the holidays here. And I think this just can really allow some technology off and some good family connection on. So I've got a few tips on how to do that.
Yeah, with, like you said, just some easy appetizers. I think one of the biggest stresses when you get the whole family, especially young kids in there, is the kitchen becomes a massive mess right away. Appetizers are a really simple start into cooking and connection.
Yeah, and I mean, you can, of course, do a whole Finger Food Friday theme or just make the entire meal full of just appetizers. Turn the music on. You'll notice here I've got some cocktails beside me. So you can, of course, make kid teenies. My son likes to shake up all different types of concoctions in the martini shaker and just have some fun. This is what we need most right now, is just a little bit of lightness in how we're thinking about holiday food.
We definitely do. Let's run through some of what I can see in the forefront. Looks like a tasty set of appetizers.
You bet. I'm going to switch over to my whole food setup here. So on my website, I've got recipes for all this stuff and about a dozen different ideas. So you can go over to healthstandnutrition.com and pull up all of the ideas. But again, really looking at keeping it simple. So of course, here you've got a nice wreath full of sort of tapas appetizers. You can see I've got, your typical caprese salad on a skewer. You could do Greek salads on a skewer. I've got sort of leftover roast beef and olives here. You could
trying to figure out what that was
on a skewer. And then underneath, I've also got artichokes and roasted red peppers on skewers. And you can buy these in a jar. So jarred artichokes and jarred roasted red peppers. Or if you're into cooking a little bit, you could put them all on a baking sheet and toast them up nice and beautiful in the oven. So again, great thing, get kids cutting things. They can slice a lot of these types of foods like your bocconcini cheeses, your tomatoes, artichokes. All of those things are great for little hands to begin looking at cooking and skewer them, make a shape into a Christmas tree or a wreath, whatever's kind of festive in your house. Really great fun thing to do. What I've got over here is just, your traditional skewers or kebabs. But thread them on a rosemary strand. It's super aromatic, so your kitchen's going to smell fantastic. And some of that rosemary just infiltrates and infuses right into the food. So again, you could do roasted peppers, zucchinis, roasted chicken, prawns, whatever looks good and whatever you've got in the house, and pop those into the oven or the barbecue as a bit of a finger food theme.
How do you thread those on a skewer, Andrea?
You just poke them right on. It's actually quite easy. Rosemary is kind of like almost like a toothpick in texture. So just start from the bottom and they skewer on very nice. And it looks so festive. You can see I got a lot of red and green going on here.
I like it.
What I've got over here is, of course, salad boats. Really great, easy thing that you can do. We make, variations of these with whatever might be left over in the fridge. This is a hummus version. I've got kind of a hummus on the bottom, some black beans and some carrot. You can also use any kind of a favorite dip, or you might do something more kind of Asian inspired with a hoisin-based sauce and lentils or tofu or whatever you might want to do there. So all sorts of fun things that you can get going on a salad leaf. And then what I've got over here on the cucumbers, again, we do lots of these with just whole grain crackers with a little bit of whipped cream cheese and some hot pepper jelly. I'm putting some cucumbers there because what I'm seeing is people need a bit more vegetables right now. So if that's you, this is a good one to do here.
But what I'm seeing in front of me is a lot of color, and with color comes nutrition, no doubt, and a lot of really great ideas on your website for more appetizers like this.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Andrea, thank you so much. And what a great way to, bring us all together, right? So many little challenges there and dexterity to get the kids involved. Andrea, full list of healthy holiday appetizers, your website, healthstandnutrition.com. And
That's where you can get all the ideas. You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.